Hey there, and welcome back to Dormitabis Remastered. We're here to take a look at the 10 tapes that we've collected throughout the main nights. And I already heard the first one, but I ran into mic issues, which I just fixed, clearly. But I'm gonna have to listen again, and I have to do subtitles for all of this, so, let's just get started right into it. And I guess we'll just see, what is going on within Dormitabis, I guess, what the tapes have to reveal about what's happening in the game, I suppose. So let's just hit play.
I'm not. I can't tell if it's low. No, it can't. This is. God, this is stupid. Okay. This is Garvey Wright. And I guess I'm talking to my future self. It's a silly idea, I know. I sort of want to keep this as a time capsule, I suppose. Something I can look back on. It's a weird idea, but maybe it'll help. Give some good use to this recorder Alex gave me. Everyone gave me things.
Sounds rather young, by the way, at this point in time.
I'm not sure if they got that off the papers or not, but I'm not sure how they knew. Doesn't seem to matter. I appreciate it.
Definitely a young adult, like 20s.
Alex got me this recorder. Peter got me some pocket change, I guess, to buy what I want, which is new. And John got me this toy.
Now, we're John, from what we remember.
I don't think he 100% knows what older people like me are into. Because this seems more like something he would have wanted to get for himself, but...
So John's younger.
He's a nice kid, and...
Oh, he's definitely younger.
It's a nice gift. I want to help these people out. They went through all the effort of bringing me in. It would only make sense that I help lighten the load around the house. So I'm thinking of entering the family business.
Garvey's adopted.
Wish me luck.
Alright, so that's the end of the tape. So, by the sounds of it, Garvey was adopted into his family. I assume the friends he's referring to were like his, I guess, adoptive siblings. So let's go into the second tape and see what we hear. This is about... Oh, this is only a couple days after, so nothing too crazy should have happened. It's more like a diary.
I guess. This is weird. Can we both just acknowledge this is a weird thing that's happening? Well, good news, I got the job. You know that. Of course, you know that, because it's already happened to you, but...
Yes.
Look, I got the job. The only position that they had available was janitor, which... I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed by initially. I would have given anything to be able to perform up on that stage, giving kids the show of a lifetime, but... The work isn't that hard. All I gotta do is just clean up the occasional mess around the place. It's really simple, actually.
So, the family business is Freddy Fazbear's, I'm assuming, right?
Mostly simple. I still have to deal with the occasional rowdy youth, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much comes with the territory of
I'm sure
working in a restaurant,
they're fine
kids restaurant.
when they're at home or hanging out with their friends, but I noticed that whenever they're here, I don't know, they just kind of
Go wild?
get rowdy.
I mean,
It's
they have
not
the
my
freedom to do
business
so.
to say, obviously, but they should probably be a little bit more respectful of their surroundings. I hope I don't have to clean up nearly as much as I did for my first day for the next while. And some of them were picking on each other. It wasn't nice to watch.
I get the
go
feeling.
away for a bit.
I mean, okay.
Walk into a closet to compose myself. Peter helped me. He helped me get back there and, I guess, get back to reality. It's a weird way to describe it, but I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. I hope that their parents know what they're doing and do something about that behavior. Because we shouldn't be accepting that in an establishment like this. I guess it's just not my place to say again. But anyways, Peter? Yeah, I'm getting back soon. I'm on my break. Yeah. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
So he's even recording these at work.
I need to find a better place to record these
Alright, well that's it. So clear from that, safe to say he himself was probably bullied at some point. Definitely, so it seems like whatever his past before he was adopted, it definitely wasn't an easy one, because he had to even go, just seeing kids picking each other at a bloody Freddy Fazbear restaurant or something of that nature, and he had to go in the closet to compose himself, right? He's talked about how parents should know better, so, one could even assume, he came from a broken home, probably, and I don't know, it's interesting how, because Garvey in the final night, I think says that we are just like them referring to the children inhabiting the suits, I think Garvey says that at one point. So I wonder if he starts to grow some resentment towards the kids that are literally fooling around in the restaurant, because we know he eventually is the one that causes all the missing children's incidents in this story anyway, right? So he's kind of having the role of purple guy essentially. But I wonder if this is the build up to when he finally goes through what he did to all the kids that have gone missing. But we'll go to a year later. So I'm expecting a big change in this one.
Hey again.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't turned on this thing in a really long time. I wasn't sure how.
See, now it feels like a time
how things are
capsule.
going over there, I guess. I mean, obviously I can't know necessarily how things are going, but I can hope that... Look, it's stupid, alright? Let me just get to what's been going on.
Yeah, you don't gotta explain yourself. You kind of know what you're doing.
Pay has been increasing by quite a bit, actually. Apparently, being a janitor has its quirks. I've managed to make quite a bit of pocket change for myself.
Good for you.
Hopefully that'll help with the increasing issues that have been going on financially. Especially with John's birthday coming around soon.
Oh, okay, so...
We're going to have to spend it in the establishment this time, which...
So John really is
I
a
know
kid
he's
at this
not
time.
the biggest fan of it. I imagine that he's not too happy that he has to spend most of his time after school there, since all of his family works at the establishment, and I can tell that he doesn't like the animatronics.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't necessarily like them either.
So he is really a kid then, back at this
They
point.
do give off some
Creepy
feeling,
vibes?
I'm not totally certain.
I don't blame you there.
Hopefully this new rabbit that I'm helping fix up will lighten that up, I guess. Hopefully.
Of the golden variety, I wonder.
But
Or maybe it's just a regular rabbit.
it won't help, because he's been having a hard time again. Which is a shame, because... I mean, I already taught someone how to behave around here. One of the kids that was being mean to him. I tried to tell him how not to act, but...
It didn't work?
he still insists on hurting him. I'm not sure what to think right now. But
So,
I
essentially,
just
it's been a
want to
turning
make this
point.
birthday good for John. better than it was for me, at least. I can see a lot of myself in him, you know. I hope, whenever you're listening to this again, that
Things have
John's
improved.
doing better. But I guess his birthday's
Let's
coming
go
up.
away and find out.
Hopefully things will turn around from there.
So, of course, this is a year later. Financial situation's gotten worse. And then, obviously, you hear again him bringing up about the kids being mean, specifically towards John this time. So, it's a bit more personal now. And he said that he taught the kids a lesson. I don't think that really means anything yet, but I guess we'll see. Now it's about to be 2 months later. I wonder if this is after John's birthday or this is on John's birthday. Let's see. Let's hear it. Oh, that's quite a sigh already. Something happened.
It was... How were they supposed to know? I couldn't have known that they would...
They would what?
It was supposed to be his day. It's all wrong.
So this is based on John's birthday, so something happened, alright?
Fucking bear. We should have known it wasn't safe. John, please. John. Please, John. Just, please be okay. I don't. This can't be how it always happens. This needs to be different.
I'm assuming it's a bullying incident that gone too far.
It was all those fucking kids, those fuck.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so it seems like more of that the bullying, or the bullying that Garvey mentioned in the third tape seems to have continued, especially on his birthday. But it seems like it's gone too far this time. Again, looking at the date, it's easy to say that it's obviously a correlation to like you could point to that being as like this game's quote unquote bite of 83, right? Next one, it's actually hard to see. It's February 3rd, 1987. So it's actually 4 years later. It's actually really hard to see that date, to be honest.
They're gone. All 5 of them.
Oh, okay. Missing children incident. There you go. That's simple. 4 years later.
Room.
In the back room, yep.
They're going to stay there.
So the switch has already happened.
Until they learn that they aren't meant to do what they did. They're lucky that John's alive. They are
So this is still going to John. Huh.
That doesn't mean they're above being taught a lesson.
So I'm assuming these are the same kids that caused whatever happened in 1983, right? The quote-unquote bite or incident.
Their parents don't know. They shouldn't know. They're never going to know. They'll just be faces on posters.
Missing children, yep.
Until the end of time.
I mean, they're probably not missing anymore, to be honest.
It's about all they deserve.
Okay, well, I think that speaks for itself. This one has a date. It's hard to see that one. July, I think this is also 1987. Maybe a couple months later.
There was another one today.
Oh.
A younger girl. Probably around 14, 15.
Jeez.
She was causing even more problems around the establishment. I'm assuming she just thought she was too good for this place. This place.
It's a literal kids' restaurant.
But she wanted to cause problems. She wanted to hurt someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I hurt her. She's inside of one of the suits now. I may have dislocated some of her arm
Ooh.
while I was
Okay.
pushing her inside.
Alright. I should put a reminder
it's
about
done
mature
now.
themes in this one, shouldn't I?
She's not with the others. The others didn't get the luxury of something like that.
Of being stuck in the suit? You call that a luxury?
But there's
That's
a problem.
okay.
Fritz is onto something.
Fritz.
Fucking Fritz.
A security guard, maybe? 1987. Who knows?
The idea of this company. The idea that these kids should have a safe place to be. We both believe in that idea, but we
You go
aren't
about it
going
a bit
about it the same
differently
way.
than... Yeah.
And
I think
I don't
you're
think
going
he would
about it
approve
a worse way.
what I've been up to.
You don't say. See, this is, again, this doesn't feel like a time
I gave
capsule
him an
anymore. It's more like an audio
excuse
diary.
when I left the back room. I could tell for now that satisfied him, but I need to start
Start what?
thinking
Dealing with them?
about
How to deal with
alternatives.
them? Alternative ways of killing them? Okay.
It shouldn't have to come down to that. And I hope it doesn't come
Or
down
just
to that.
killing him.
I hope he just understands that what's happening is just
Don't
for the
say.
better.
Oh god. I thought he was gonna say natural.
I
What's
need
that?
to start thinking about that.
Okay, so now he's even contemplating killing Fritz, which I'm assuming is like a security guard or maybe a manager, or it could even be like, again, because this is a family business, it could even be a member of his family, which if that is the case, that is wild that he would actually start considering that. Is this the? I think this is the tape. This is also. This one's even harder to see, to be honest. At least here I could see an 8-7. Here, I'm not sure. I just know it's before 93. I guess we'll hear and see what he says.
Doesn't get it.
Peter doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. Peter's never understood.
Ooh.
Peter's just wrong. He wants to keep this company running despite everything. Does he know what happened to John? Does he know what happened to everyone? This place, this company, all that it brings is pain and misery.
Misery.
But he doesn't get that. All
I
he
love
wants
the
to do
keywords.
is keep the place running. And I don't even know what for. For money?
Well, it is a family
Brand
business.
appeal? If he wants to be giving children an experience, wants to give them happiness, then the only way to give them happiness is to keep this place gone. Because he knows what this place is capable of. He's seen what's happened. He knows what's happened. He knows what's going
To happen?
to happen.
Happen?
There's a birthday today. There's going to be another incident.
Oh, no.
Someone is going to get hurt at another Fazbear location.
Oh, there we go. Official confirmation. It's a
Peter
Freddy
can't
Fazbear location.
Ignore it for much longer.
Unless he said another one.
He can't.
So I guess in this story, the family that Garvey's a part of, right? This is the family that oversees like Freddy Fazbear, pretty much, right? Fazbear Entertainment, all that good stuff. So now this is 93. So now this is a good 10 years after what's happened to John, right? And even by I don't know, John seems A-okay right now, but well, maybe. I don't really know exactly what's going on with John in the main game, because it's a weird, like, nightmarish world as of FNAF 3 Fire. Who knows? But point is about 10 years after what's happened with John, 6 years since the missing children's incident. So let's see what's going on. Final 3 tapes. You don't sound too good there, Garvey.
I knew it.
Oh, what now?
Peter is too prideful.
Tipping
He's
point.
been looking into things. He and Fritz.
Oh, so
But
Fritz is still
Fritz
around.
won't be a problem anymore.
He just dealt with Fritz. Never
He's
mind.
in the Cake Bear now.
He's in the Cake Bear?
Original
Am I real?
suit. The first one.
Oh, the original suit. I did not know that, actually.
I don't
he goes
It
with the,
shouldn't have to be
I
this
had
way.
to do it.
But Peter has continually
He
ignored
forced my hand.
all of these warnings. All of these messages telling him to stop. Telling him to let this company, let these characters, let all of these lost little souls rest. But he won't. He's going to continue letting this beacon of hate fester. And if he's not going to stop, then I'm not going to stop either.
So it's just
I
gonna be a
want this
cycle then.
place gone, buried, burned. And if that means hurting them, maybe it's for the best.
Okay, so obviously since 1993, we're starting to lead up to the whole. It's starting to lead to the whole Springlock incident with Purple Man originally, and in this case, it could be Garvey. I mean, he's definitely in a Springlock suit by the looks of it. He's not human anymore, that's for sure. Now, of course, we have two more tapes, both within 2 days of each other. They're literally with one day after the next. So something's definitely happening here.
They found them.
The bodies,
All of them.
the children. No, yep.
All the bodies.
They couldn't be hidden in that
Place
back room
is shutting
forever.
down.
You know, that's all you have to do.
After
Like,
everything.
if you really wanted the place to be shut down, all you have to
This
do
should
was
feel good.
uncover a body, and it would have happened. You
Fear's
didn't have to
gone.
kill more kids.
I hurt my family.
Oh, so he took care of Peter personally. It
He
sounds
wouldn't
like.
listen to me. There was nothing I could have done, but I could have done something. I could have done anything.
Anything but kill children? I agree.
And I did.
And you didn't.
I did do something. Things were supposed to be different. This family was supposed to
Be different?
something new. They took me in. They took me in.
Oh. Oops.
I was supposed to protect them.
And you ended up hurting them. Can't really blame anyone but yourself for that one, though.
I've seen the way they look at me. They know what I've done. I need to do something. And I need to do it now.
Huh. Alright, well, I guess might as well just finish it off with the last one.
John, I know you're listening. So listen well. You know what I did.
Yeah, I did
What
just
I've
listen to all of your tapes.
done. All the people that I've hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I knew why I did it. I thought I was doing it for a good reason.
It doesn't even say for me. John. Anyways.
Part of me still believes in that reason.
But now part of you doesn't.
But I also know that I enjoyed it.
Oh, yep, there. Okay.
I enjoyed
Yep.
every moment that I made those little things squeal.
Ooh.
I wrung each and every one of them out with my bare hands. Even Peter. Someone from my family. Someone I was supposed to protect. And that I can't justify that.
You can't justify any of the stuff you've done, alright? Let's not.
So if all I can do
Let's
is
be serious.
destroy, I'm going to do that. I'm going to destroy them one last time. By the
Them?
time you're listening to this, I'm going to be at the old Fredbear's location.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set them free. The first ones. It
No, it won't.
But maybe they'll finally be free from all this. And I don't expect to be coming back.
So is he the one who started the fire?
But if I do, John, if I do come back, you need to find me. You need to find me, and you need to stop me, because I won't be me anymore.
Which might explain
the everything I denied I was.
The Garvey monster
everything
from
I think I really am.
last night.
Find it and put an end to it. It's the only way, John. It's the only way.
Well, there you have it, all 10 tapes. I still can't click this, right? No. I still can't. Real quick, okay. I just want to say one thing. Nightmare. Was this the... Oh, no, I did it again. Now, I find it interesting, like... I think, like, with games like this game and the Return to Blake Nights specifically, it's cool to it's a bit of cool and more interesting rather to get an idea of the thinking of the main antagonist, right? Like when you think about it in FNAF, you don't really hear a lot about, like, you know, obviously you have all the lore clues and all that, but you never hear William directly, you know, reference any of the things he's done, or, like, you know, his psychology behind the things he's done, you know, the kids he's killed and all that, right? You don't really hear any of that. So, you know, a lot of it is, at the end of the day, like, just stuff that the game gives us through, like, clues or the books or whatever, right? But it's cool to see, like, fan games, you know, try and, like, either they're doing their own thing, like this game, where they you know, they give Garvey's own explanation or reasoning as to why he caused the missing children incident, and then you have games like the Return to Bloody Nights, which interprets the FNAF story in a different way and tries to give Afton, or tries to voice Afton's reasoning for the killings in their own way as well. You know, I think it's always really cool to see that, and it's just cool from a storytelling perspective. So, you know, hearing Garvey's reasoning and how he goes from this person that initially was, you know, because initially he got revenge for John, right? But he started going down the spiral of, you know, committing the same acts over and over again. And then realizes at the end that while part of it was him believing that he was doing the right thing, that he was protecting, you know, the children who were being victimized, part of him realized that he actually has been enjoying what he's been doing the whole time, and comes to the realization that he needs to be stopped, right? So I think that is a cool, like, way to, you know, go full circle with the character in a way. Now I'm curious to see what happens in Nightmare mode. I mean, I've played it already, but I mean, I've tried it, but I'm curious to see what happens when you finish it, and then I have to finish it, then I have to do a 10 tape again, I'm assuming. So, you know, I'm curious to see how that'll go. Now, for, you know, in regards to that, from a story perspective, very interesting, really cool to get, you know, that insight into the antagonists, the main bad guy's mind, the one who has created or is responsible for everyone here. The manifestation of a long-lost family member, his humanity died here. I think this is saying, this is Peter, right? Like, Peter, I mean, I'm assuming this is the manifestation of Peter, and his humanity died here. I wonder if that's referring to Garvey, because obviously once Garvey finally took out his, we'll call it wrath, on, you know, a family member, once he killed a family member to hide what he's been doing this whole time, I think that was the final tipping point for Garvey, right? But yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. We've been here quite a long time already. I'm curious, I see articles here, I'm still wondering how we get that, but I assume that's more to do with, like, Nightmare mode and all that, or even further beyond that. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. This has been a bit of a long one, but, you know, there was a lot of stuff to cover in the tapes, I suppose, and there might be even more to cover after Nightmare mode and Custom Night and all that stuff. So of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all yourself. Lets me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. And of course, with that said, I hope to see you in another video. Game in the description below as always. And take care.